Good morning. It's just after 8 o'clock on a rather foggy morning. Really, it's not cold particularly. It doesn't look like it's going to rain, but doesn't feel too great out there. So a question I often get asked is, do you have to be resilient to go open water swimming or cold water swimming? And my answer to that is no. But on the flip side, I do think that swimming in open water and swimming in cold water does make you a more resilient person. So I took up open water swimming properly in 2011. I had done triathlons and bits and pieces since about 2001, but I properly took up open water swimming in 2011. And then I decided to change things up a little bit, and in 2019, in the September of that year, I took up cold water swimming, and I wanted to try something different. And if I hadn't started swimming properly in 2011, I would never have got to the point where I can go cold water swimming and enter some of the events that I have done. So for me to get out into the water is sometimes a little bit tricky, because being a double amputee, it does create a few challenges, I suppose. So sometimes the edge of the water isn't close to where I need to get changed, and so therefore, even if I'm using my prosthetic legs, I'll need to take a wheelchair just to get to the water's edge. So sometimes, and this looks really odd, but I take my wheelchair for a walk with all my kit on it, and I'm sure that I get some really funny looks taking my wheelchair for a little walk, particularly if they can't see that I'm wearing prosthetic legs. They must be thinking, what the hell is that man doing, pushing a wheelchair around? It doesn't make any sense. So this morning I'm just going to show you what it takes for me to get into the water, or how I manage all these bits and pieces, and how I can safely get in and out from the water to where my kit is and get changed and get warm, particularly in the winter time when the water's a little bit colder. So I'm going to jump out the van in a minute, grab my kit, and show you exactly what it takes for me to go swimming during this lockdown at the moment. I'll catch you in a second. Okay, let's take my wheelchair for a walk. I must get some odd looks doing this. Let's get changed. This is a lifesaver, it's a change mat. Most surface using on a beach somewhere, I'm sure. But this is a lifesaver. drier, but usually this is a quagmire. Set my Garmin just so I know how long I've been in for, because I'm quite strict about how long I'm actually in the water for. Although I might not actually be swimming, I need to know exactly how long I've been in for, so I can manage myself and I don't get too cold, especially if I'm swimming like today on my own. So I'm going to go off and have a little swim. I won't be very long. And it's always a bit weird swimming on your own. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Glass all over the floor, look.
Sorry, I thought I'd got all that.
Alright, that'll do. They don't want to see this bit, do they? So I'm nearly back home now. Just finished a wonderful swim. I hope you got to see a little bit of how I managed to get out and go open water swimming or cold water swimming. Obviously during lockdown it's a little bit different because I've got to travel to places that are close to me that aren't actually completely ideal for me to get into. So I don't often take my wheelchair, but in this situation I have to, because I just couldn't leave my legs just lying around and just be too much of an inconvenience for getting in the water. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please take a second just to comment in the boxes below, subscribe to the channel, and maybe press the bell and you can get the notifications for any of my subsequent videos. Any of your support or all of your support really helps this channel move forward. So just a massive thank you for supporting me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.